What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and yeah, we are not all love, light, twin flames, and unicorns over here on this channel, so please keep that in mind. And let's get into your November 2020 tarot and astrology reading. So this is interesting, Taurus. Last month you guys had kind of like a brutal reading. I was like, damn, a lot going on for Tauruses right now, man. I don't know what it is, but I mean, and we have all this Scorpio energy, which is your opposite sign, which deals with relationships, commitments, contracts, and that is coming up in your reading a little bit. It's like, where are you holding on? Where are you making commitments or holding on to the responsibility or the burden of other people too much? Where are you making other people your responsibility? Where are you allowing other people to put you in a victim kind of mentality, or something along those lines, to put you in a place where you feel stuck, or you feel like you have to hold on to something, and that you're stuck in this place because of some commitment or some person in your life. So very interesting stuff. I feel like there is a lot going on here with a certain relationship, commitment, responsibility in your life, or something bigger possibly as well. Some of you guys could be dealing with some legal stuff around this time. I'm not sure. I feel like this has already been going on though, so I don't think it's like starting this month. But there was something here that was unjust. That you feel was unjust or unfair, or that someone else does. It could always go the other way. So if you're cross-watching, just remember, I'm just reading the energy. This is a Taurus reading, but it may be for someone that Taurus is dealing with. So just keep that in mind. So the first card that we have is Reflect. And I think that's a big one this month because your advice is also the Hermit. And when I saw this card, your advice for the month is literally, Taurus, to take some time to yourself, to make sure that you're researching, reflecting, that you are really looking at the details of situations. There's also this feeling that I'm getting from you guys where maybe it feels like you've been betrayed, or that someone or something has been unfair, okay? Either someone in your life, a family member, a significant other, an ex. You know, with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, you guys may have had a lot of relationships coming back from the past, or a lot of issues from the past or from past relationships coming back. So with the Hermit as your advice and the Reflect card, I feel like this month is a month where it's time to go inside. It's time to go in instead of out. And also it's time to take some time to yourself. It's time to find your own light within you instead of wanting other people to do it for you. And so if you're feeling a little bit lonely this month, even, I do feel like you have some people around you that do care and that do love you, but if you are feeling a little bit more lonelier than usual this month, embrace that. Embrace that as a time to get to know yourself, to go inside, to become comfortable with yourself, to become your own best friend, you know? And just really embrace that. Take it as a time to reflect, to go within. And I really, really am getting huge messages for you, Taurus, that do your research. I don't know what it's for, but make sure that you're doing your research, that you're being smart about it. Even if it seems like you're playing a longer game or you're doing things the right way and other people are not, keep going, okay? That's what I'm getting. So with Reflect, that's what I have there. We also have the Shadow reverse. So I do feel like, Taurus, with this, that there's something in November that you're not quite seeing clearly, that is somehow tucked away in your subconscious, that you're not quite seeing 100% clearly. And that's why this Reflect card coming before Shadow reversed is so important, because and we also have the Seeker after that. You know what I mean? It is important for you to figure out what these insecurities are that are affecting you right now, because there are some deep inner fears and insecurities that are affecting you. And I feel like you guys really want to keep the peace in all situations. You know, your lesson this month is the Two of Swords. So you're trying to keep the peace in all situations. You're trying to remain fair and all of that. And that's fine. But to a certain extent, you have to go through with what you want, and you have to stand up for yourself, Taurus. You have to follow some kind of passion or desire that you're going to feel this month. And it might not be fair for everybody. Okay, you have to follow your own instincts this month. It doesn't mean you have to purposely be disrespectful to others. It doesn't mean you have to like call someone a bitch or whatever, you know, or go punch someone. That's not what I'm saying. You keep the peace by being yourself. And if someone else doesn't like that, then that's their problem, not yours. You know, it's their own shadow. So, but I feel like you are having problems with somebody else or a situation in your life right now where you are going to have to reflect on your own shadow, your own fears in the situation, and what is keeping you kind of stuck in a situation. It could be financial, it could be something security related. So that's kind of what I'm getting so far. So we also have the castle or whatever, the courthouse, and the broomstick, and the cross. So this is some serious energy, and this is why I think some of you guys are dealing with some kind of legal situation, contract, or just something that's like a big deal. Some kind of major commitment or something. And this is going to bring about a certain level of surprise, a certain level of anger or frustration, irritation. I will be honest with you there with this broomstick card and the cross card. So where are you carrying burdens this month? That's a big one. Where are you carrying burdens? Where are you accepting responsibility for somebody else's actions or taking it out on yourself? You know, and that's really what I see here in your cards as well, Taurus. So moving on, we also have, does my life have more room for pleasure and play? It says on the back, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play, let go of any need to produce anything. So allow yourself to have fun this month, Taurus. Remember, it may seem like a little bit of a heavier month at first, but I think it's going to be important for you to be smart about things. You know, you can still take care of things, do this research, whatever it is, or pay attention to these details. Go about something in a meticulous way, but also give yourself some space to do something for yourself as well. We also have, what if it isn't true? It says the thing that you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your own heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? So once again, where are you where are you not seeing something? You know, where are you maybe not seeing reality for what it is in some way? Are you telling yourself some kind of, you know, some kind of lie, you know, some kind of realistic thing? We also have, what risk can I take? It says, be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap, but do not fret because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. So there's something big here, Taurus, that I think you're moving into, or something big that you're going into, and you're telling yourself certain things about yourself that may not be true because you're scared to take this risk. It's kind of what I'm getting so far, which is interesting because your main energy of the month is the Ace of Wands. So this is like, okay, it's time to move forward. It's time to trust my instincts. It's time to figure out what I want. It's time to be direct. Okay, it's time to be direct. There may be some anger and frustration though, and this is when you're going to have to look at different sides of things. This is when you're going to have to bring this Two of Swords into perspective. This is when you're going to have to go inward with the Hermit here and figure out what's really going on inside of you. This is where you're going to have to really reflect on your shadow traits, on what's going on. So for your tarot cards, we have the Two of Cups starting out. So like I was saying, this is definitely dealing with relationship stuff with other people. Really, you know, I feel like you have some support somewhere in your life from someone. But we also have the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So this is where that like cross burden energy comes into play, some kind of commitment, something that you feel almost like a slave to, you know, something that you feel like you are trapped in some kind of situation, or something that you feel like you're the victim of. But it's important that you take a deeper look at that. Are you, like, you may have been the victim at one point, but are you still the victim? How can you transmute this energy? And I believe it was something that you feel was very unjust, you know? Something that you feel was very unjust, that where maybe someone kind of like abandoned you. Sorry about that, Taurus. So yeah, this could be something with family or something or someone in your life. But yeah, so then we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Fool card. So I feel like, you know, there's a level where I feel like someone feels taken advantage of, or someone feels obligated to do something for someone else, or something along these lines. It could be a family situation. So I think it's just, once again, it's like this energy of where are you looking in the wrong places, or to the wrong people for something, or where do you need to look within yourself even more. There could be some kind of financial situation as well that seems unfair. And so I think it's like, it's really important with the Fool here, once again, like I was saying with the Hermit, to really allow yourself to look deeper into something, to not just take someone's word for something, because that's kind of just the energy I'm getting. So that's kind of what I'm getting from your cards. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If you don't resonate, then it's a general reading. Maybe go watch your other signs. But yeah, so this month is interesting because on Halloween, the day right before November starts, we have a full moon in your sign conjunct Uranus. So this can definitely bring a lot of energy with it, of wanting to take some kind of risk, wanting to rebel, or wanting to do something different. But you have to be careful with that, because like I said, there is an energy here of, yes, like you want to break free from something, or you want to possibly even get justice for something, or you want to even something out in some way. But it's really, really important, Taurus, that you go about it in a way where you're playing by the rules still. And you may feel a little bit like weighed down by that. You know what I mean? But this is going to be very important. So with this full moon energy, I think it's going to be very insightful for you guys. It's definitely going to bring something to the surface here, of what it is that you feel you need to do moving forward. And so it's important to trust your instincts and to take in some kind of higher perspective, but also to, you know, do it in a way that is that's smart. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure how else to phrase it. Do it in a way that, you know, is very discerning. That's a good word. Discernment is a big theme this month. So also we have Mercury finally going direct. By this time it'll be in Libra, which is your 6th house. So Mercury will be going direct. So this could be, you know, really getting clear on any kind of debts or anything that was done that was unfair or unjust, getting clear on any kind of work or health situation that may have been happening or going on, and really cleaning stuff up, like wherever it is that you're lacking, or certain responsibilities or commitments or routines or schedules that have fallen behind, really kind of trying to even that out. We also have on mid-month, we have the third Jupiter-Pluto conjunction happening in Capricorn, which is a place for you that is all about your, that can be about like legalities and, you know, your place of living and where you feel like your meaning and purpose is in the world, you know. So this can definitely come in, you know, big life choices and changes around this time, big responsibilities that you feel like you have, or big burdens that you feel like you carry. So with this Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, this may be a time where something comes to the surface, something kind of hits some kind of peak. So it's going to be very important to pay attention to the middle of the month for that reason. We also have Mars going direct in the middle of the month in Aries, the sign right before yours. So this is really showing you where maybe you've been repressing your anger, or where you've maybe been feeling like you've been losing battles consistently, you know, over these last few months, or like you've been the victim of some kind of unfair decision or unfair circumstance or situation. So where Mars finally goes direct, you can start seeing things in a new way, taking action in a different way. We also have that Scorpio new moon mid-month around November 15th, which is in your opposite sign, which I think is really going to start some kind of new beginning for you. It's really going to pull out these shadow traits to the surface in order for you to help you really integrate them. But there's going to be quite a big focus on your relationships, okay? So another thing I want to say here at the bottom of the deck, it's going to be important that, you know, I feel like you're carrying this burden, man, and you're trying to make it come to an end. You know, like you're really trying to make something come to an end. You're trying to really complete something. With the Seven of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands here, you're trying to really complete something, but you are wanting to like rush into it. You're unsure. So you have to go about this in a meticulous way, because if you rush into it, then you may not be satisfied with the results. So whatever this is that you're doing, Taurus, it really needs to be done in a slow, meticulous way. Look at that. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. This needs to be done in a classy, discerning, committed, slower way. Quality over quantity, quality over the time frame. You know what I mean? So going into this as well with no expectations and just, you know, really allowing yourself to just be curious about it, or to not rush into anything, can help as well. So anyways, then towards the end of the month we move into, well, your ruling planet moves into Scorpio on the 21st, at the same time as the sun moves into Sagittarius, which for you is about big changes, other people's money, other people's finances. Your ruling planet being in your opposite sign, going to be a major time for harmonizing relationships and somehow finding the balance in relationships. And then with the sun moving into Sagittarius season, or the sign of Sagittarius, it's going to be, your focus is going to be towards income, finances, your partner's money, all of these types of things, or other people's money, money that you didn't like earn or work for in some way. So loans, credit, bankruptcy, all of these types of things are ruled here. And then at the very end of the month, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini. So the sign right after yours. So this is going to be major changes in income, major changes in priorities, major changes in your values, all of these kinds of things are going to start opening the door there for some kind of whole new beginning to start. That's going to be very, very important. So anyways, that is what I'm seeing for you guys, Taurus. Definitely a lot of shifts and changes coming. And like, this is getting you to rely more on yourself and more on your own values, your own priorities, and less on other people. This is building an inner confidence within yourself by facing big fears that you have and not allowing yourself to get held down by them, weighed down by them. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, Taurus. Definitely let me know down below if this was a reading that you ended up relating to. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.